Three, two, one. All right, welcome back, guys. Episode 10 of What's the Catch. It's been a while, but we've had school, so we're trying to get used to the schedules and everything. But how you been, Kyle?
I'm good, man. Hanging in there. Just lots of schoolwork. Been pretty
Yeah.
busy. How about you?
Yeah, busy for sure. I mean, but we still got to make some time for What's the Catch, of course. Today, we're going to be doing a mock draft of the NFL draft today. So we're going to do the first 10 picks. We're going to do three different parts. So, I mean, we'll start it off with the Jacksonville Jaguars at number one. I'm pretty sure it's an obvious pick for everyone. I know, I know who you're gonna take. I know who I'm gonna take. If I'm the Jaguars, you go Trevor Lawrence, one of the best college prospects of all time. I
Ever.
mean, it's easy choice here. What do you think?
Yeah. And obviously these picks are subject to change. I'm pretty sure we have a chance of going like 1 for 10. Like this is not going to actually happen. I
Oh
mean, a lot
yeah,
of stuff's going to change. But just because I saw the way Trevor Lawrence threw at his pro day, everyone's just been saying the same thing. He's going to be the number one pick. It's going to happen no matter what. It's a lock. All like the fake articles trying to say that some NFL executives think that Zach Wilson's better, but no chance. Trevor Lawrence goes one. And
it's
then
obvious
so
choice.
yeah, and then this is like where it gets a little hairy. I saw a lot of people have this differently. Jets, I have them taking Wilson only because he just shot up the boards the last couple of weeks. I feel like there's like a lot of momentum going in his direction. He's athletic, and Fields didn't perform necessarily great in the national championship. So there's been a lot of momentum on this pick. So I think that the Jets are going to get swept away and take Wilson at 2.
Disagree. As a Jets fan, I don't want them to take Wilson. I'm not opposed to it. If they do it, I won't be like, damn, why'd they take him? Like Darnold's so good. Darnold hasn't really showed a lot, but he hasn't had great teams. And I mean, he's starting to get healthy receivers, and free agency could be big for the Jets. But I think you either trade this pick for Deshaun Watson, which now looks like a long shot. I don't even think he's going to be able to leave Houston. But if you don't get Watson, I think you go Panay Sewell. He's one of the best tackle prospects ever. I think him and Becton will solidify the tackle spot for the Jets for the next 10 years without injury, of course. So I think you get those two tackles because offensive line, as we saw in the Super Bowl, is the most important part of the football team, one of the most important parts. And I think behind a good offensive line, Darnold will do better and he'll develop more. So I think you go Panay Sewell
This is a bias
there.
pick. This is a bias
Uh,
pick. You like saying that much? There's
uh,
there's got to be something to it for every expert and everybody talking to all the personnel and stuff in the organization that the Jets are gonna take a quarterback. I
I
I agree with your decision. I don't think Darnold's that bad, but quarterbacks like having this quarterback rich of a draft and you're the Jets, you're rebuilding, you gotta take a quarterback. You gotta take a chance.
also because they have a new coach. So a lot of people think the new coach wants a fresh start. So that's why I wouldn't have
Clean
been
slate.
opposed to train for Wentz. But Wentz went to the Colts, like we know. We'll talk about that next episode. But I mean, if they go Wilson, okay. But I think you miss out on a very good tackle, which could solidify the O line, like I said. But then next, we got our
Mhm.
division
But God
rivals.
forbid,
Oh wait, what?
what were
What
you
were
gonna
you
say?
saying? No, what were you
I
saying?
would say,
You could.
God forbid, Zach Wilson turns out to be like the next Russell Wilson. That's worst case scenario for the Jets, and that would stink. And then Sewell's probably a great tackle, but he's still not a game. He's a game changer at tackle, but like a quarterback in a quarterback heavy draft, I'm staying with the Jets taking Wilson. But
Agree to
you were
disagree.
saying, yeah,
Agree to disagree. I mean, next we got the Miami Dolphins, the division rivals to the Jets. The Dolphins went 10-6 and have the number three draft pick. So I'm guessing that Laramie Tunsil deal really worked out for them. You don't see 10
really
and
paid
6
off.
teams. You don't see 10-6 teams going and getting the number three pick. So I mean,
Yeah, they
I
almost
know
did.
who I got here. Who do you got here?
I'm taking the Heisman winner, Devontae Smith. I mean,
Oh,
he
you
makes a team already pretty good on offense, a lot better. He's the Heisman winner. He's hot. I mean, I just think that if the Dolphins are going to go in the direction of keeping Tua, then this is the pick for them because only he's such a weapon that I think he really puts him over the top. The Dolphins in the division, maybe in the AFC.
Tua.
What was that?
So, like you want them to keep Tua.
I don't think they should, but I think they are the way things are going. Because, like you said, I don't see Watson getting out of Miami. Getting out of Houston. So if that doesn't happen, then Tua is going to be the quarterback there again. He's been disrespected. His teammates been counting him out. I feel like they get Smith. This is like a prove it or lose it year, for Tua. And they could always – Miami's a hot destination for free agents. They could always get a quarterback down the road. But I think they do go receiver here. Probably not a popular pick. I don't think it's going to happen, though. But that's what I think.
I mean, I go down a similar path. I think the Dolphins could trade it. I think the Panthers could end up going up. They want a quarterback. The Jets don't take Wilson. I could see the Panthers shooting up, trade, and draft Wilson. But if the Dolphins make this pick, I could see him going Sewell if the Jets don't take him. But I think they're going to go Jamar Chase.
I know. I knew you were going to say that too. Recency bias, though. I think Smith's better. But I said, recency bias. I saw Smith play latest, and he lit up everybody he played. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think the Dolphins' wide receiver core is that bad, but I think they go Jamar Chase. They give Tua the shot. You know what I mean? It's now or never for him. I know they killed his confidence, but I think they go Jamar Chase here at number 3 if they keep the pick.
And we always throw out there the win now teams, and the Dolphins are a win now team. And with what comes with being a win now team is Tua doesn't get that development state. So now he's a prove it or lose it guy. So this year will be big for him. And then segueing that into the next pick, Atlanta. So this is a tricky one too. It seems like everyone is saying Atlanta's done with Matt Ryan. I get the same feeling, and if Justin Fields is there at 4, I have Atlanta taking Fields at 4. Just he's proven. He's from Georgia. I think it'll work. I don't know.
Disagree. I don't think Matt Ryan's done. I mean, all right. So a month or two ago, I was sold that the Falcons were done with Matt Ryan. Trade him, get rid of him, do whatever, draft a quarterback. But then I was talking to the once guest star Egan, and he was like, "Why would you draft a QB? It doesn't matter. They're not a good team. It's how are they going to develop? Blah blah blah. It's like how the Giants and the Jets threw Darnold and Daniel Jones into the team, expecting them to do good." Yeah, okay, that's another discussion, but whatever. So I think Atlanta gets a good defender, and they take Micah Parsons. He's the best.
Parsons at 4. Wow. All right.
Best linebacker in the draft.
Agree to disagree. I don't see that happening, but that's a logical pick. They can make the defense way better just taking Parsons. But it seems like what everyone's saying is that the Falcons are done with Ryan, or they're trying to maybe keep him there for a year while they develop somebody else. But
I could see that happening.
If Fields is there at 4, I think they take him.
I can see it happening, but I think you get the best defender in the draft, and you go Parsons. I mean, segueing to number 5, we got the Bengals. This is where a lot of people think Sewell is going to go. And personally, I think the Bengals trade down because I don't think Sewell is going to be there. Like I said earlier, I think he's going there too. So I think the Bengals trade down to the Panthers. And this is where the Panthers take their guy in either Trey Lance or Fields is there. Fields. I think Fields is going to be there, so I think they take Fields. And then I think the Bengals trade down to number 8. So I'm gonna say number 5 is the Panthers pick in my eyes, and I think they take the QB.
Yeah, and to reiterate your point, it's a lot dependent on if Fields is still there. If he's not there, then I think Cincinnati stays with the pick, and according to my mock draft, they take Sewell at 5. Mm-hmm. But if Atlanta does take Fields, I think Carolina could stay and take Trey Lance at 8. I don't think nobody else needs a quarterback that bad. The Eagles, but that's a huge reach. The Lions, they have Jared Goff. So I have the Cincinnati Bengals just staying there, locking in Sewell.
Okay. Yeah, that's what a lot of people think.
Build a little wall around.
You need an OT. You definitely do. So next, we got the Eagles. They're in a weird situation. The Eagles are –
This is the weirdest pick ever.
Yeah, I don't know. Who do you got here?
All right, so a little off the board. I don't think they should take a quarterback. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it
But
doesn't make
I've
any
seen a lot of
sense.
traction to it. Really doesn't make any sense. Legit, like they just drafted Jalen Hurts. He played pretty well, but I have them because of the departure of Ertz. I have them taking Kyle Pitts. Just actually put offensive weapons out there for Philly.
Definitely a beast. I mean, he's one of the best. I mean, I feel like I'm saying this for everyone. He's one of the best tight end prospects. He could do anything. He's so athletic. I
Besides
mean,
Smith and Chase, I think he's the best offensive weapon.
yeah, no. And a lot of people even like got him going to the Bengals, and I don't know why they would do that, but a lot of people see that. I could see the Eagles going Pitts. They could do Goddard Pitts lineup, but I think they have to go Devonta Smith here.
Mhm.
Personally, they need a wide receiver. Their wide receivers are garbage. I mean, you drafted Rager over Justin Jefferson last year. That has to feel
Sega
bad.
Whiteside the year before.
Over DK. I mean, if one of the two wide receivers is there, you can't go wrong. If you take pitch, you're not going wrong either. But I think they can't. It's harder to mess up this pick than it. Like I think it's so hard to mess up this pick if you're the Eagles.
The only way I think they can mess it up is if they take a quarterback. Other than that,
Yeah,
there's
personally, me too.
logically there's three game changers on offense that you could take that spot. So if they're really trying to beef up the offense, have them score points with Hurts, that's probably the best pick. It's just
Yeah.
one of those three offensive weapons. But I could see it going anyway. I could actually see them taking a quarterback because they're so unpredictable and they suck.
Yeah, they're garbage.
They're garbage.
Yeah, they're hot garbage.
And then so that brings us to the Lions. Fresh start Lions. This is where I have Jamar Chase going, only because Marvin Jones Jr. wants out, wants to go to contender. Kenny Galladay, big price tag. I don't know where he's going, but
Yeah.
I could see them taking Chase here if he's still available. Like a lot of the
Okay.
stuff is if he's still available stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not there. We have no idea how that's going to play out though. But I do have him taking Chase here.
Okay. I mean, I am going a completely different route. I think so. Last year we saw the Lions take Jeff Okuda with the number 3 pick, and I think they do something similar to what I think the Jets should do, and I think they should go Caleb Farley, and I think they should lock up their corners for the next years to come. Get lockdown cornerbacks. I mean, they're not winning anything now. Jeff Okuda did bad, but it usually takes cornerbacks a couple years to develop, get better, get used to the NFL speed. So I think if you go Farley here, you lock up 2 great corners who will develop into beasts, and you'll have lockdown corners for years to come. I mean, I think Parsons is going to be gone, but if Parsons is there, you take Parsons. But I think you go Farley here.
I don't know, man. I've got a really offensive heavy draft. I don't know about taking a corner there, just because.
I know it's a hot take. I know a lot of people don't agree with that.
New coach, you don't want to draft a corner.
And you just took Okuda at 3. You just took Okuda at 3.
And it backfired. So, like, wouldn't they be a little hesitant to do it again, you think?
I don't know.
Okuda, layman's terms, he did not exceed expectations. He was not even close to exceeding expectations.
Yeah, number 3 draft pick. But I think it could be a good move. I could think it could be a smart move for them in the future. But we'll see. I mean, going into number 8, you'll be picking for the Panthers. I'm going to pick for the Bengals because I really think they're going to trade down to number 8. So who do you got?
Again, all dependent on Deshaun Watson getting traded, not getting traded. I have Carolina taking Trey Lance because Teddy Bridgewater, PJ Walker era is done, in my opinion.
The 1-year era. The 1-year era.
Teddy Bridgewater era. Yeah, he's done. Maybe a backup somewhere else, but he's done in Carolina, I think. And Trey Lance, a lot of people are high on Trey Lance, so we'll see how this plays out. I think they go quarterback here with McCaffrey. Young receiver.
Yeah. I mean, so I got the Bengals. I think they go Rashawn Slater. They take the offensive tackle, and they get extra stuff because they won't have Sewell. I mean, I think you're the Bengals. You have to go OT in this draft. You just got Burrow. He just got injured because you had no offensive line. And Slater's a great tackle. I mean, a lot of people think he is better than Sewell right now, but Sewell just has such a high ceiling that it's hard to catch up to him. But I think if they go Slater, they'll be they'll be doing good because they have Jonah Williams, who's a decent tackle. They took a couple of years ago. They can move him over. So I think the Bengals go Rashawn Slater.
And like you said, there's not much talent drop off between him and Sewell. So like if they do trade
Yeah,
out of the pick, they end up getting another pick in a later round or something. That's not a terrible move. That
yeah,
and it's just protection for the future. You get more picks. You still get a good tackle, but someone who's not as highly ranked.
yeah, for sure. That's why I think they do the trade. And I don't think Sewell's going to be there, but I think they do that trade. So now we go into number 9, the Denver Broncos. This is an interesting situation because Drew Lock is hot garbage, but I don't think any of the QBs are going to be there. So I got Patrick Surtain going. You just
Me
got
too.
rid of it. You just got rid of boy. I mean, they need cornerback help. The Broncos aren't a terrible team. They just need to get some stuff together.
End of a lot of games. Drew Lock does stink, though. I will
Yeah,
reiterate that.
Drew Lock is definitely the issue. A lot of people think they'll go for Watson. Watson apparently is going to every NFL team that doesn't have a
Every team,
quarterback.
every day,
Yeah,
every team.
yeah. So I'm just done with the Watson news until I see he's getting traded. I'm done with it. But I think they go Surtain here. So because they need cornerback help.
Yeah, they
What
do.
about you? Yeah.
I had Surtain too as well. I just think that this is the most logical pick, best available, what they need. If one of the quarterbacks is available, I could see them making a run at it. John Elway's obsessed with having tall quarterbacks. So if there's
Yeah.
someone not over like 6'4", 6'5", then they're probably not going to get taken. But if there's a big quarterback available at 9, then maybe Elway takes a gamble. But I do think they take Surtain here. It makes the defense a lot better. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
That's a full. And then 10,
Well, we'll see.
I have Dallas taking Caleb Farley.
Okay. So you have Surtain as a better corner
Yeah.
than Farley. Really?
I know the scouts say this, the scouts say that. I watched Surtain play at Bama the last 4 years, and he's been locked down. He's been in 4 national championship games.
Yeah.
He's always around. It's like I said with Devontae Smith. It's recency bias. I've seen Surtain play more like lately instead of Virginia Tech. So
Yeah. I mean, since I got Farley and Surtain already gone, I got the Cowboys one of the worst defenses in the league, if not the worst. They need secondary help. They're taking J.C. Horn here. I think he's going to be the best available corner. And whoever's available at corner, they need to take. I mean, the Cowboys, once again, are terrible at defense, and this is a really good pick for them because this is a kind of a decent cornerback draft, and I think it could really help them for the future. Yes, they just got Diggs last year, but they need that guy to replace Byron Jones. They're missing that guy on defense. So I think they go J.C. Horn here.
How deep of a corner draft do you think this is? You got 3 corners in the top 10.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think it's like because so many teams in this draft need cornerbacks. I mean,
it's corner and quarterback every single pick.
I know it's like I feel like there's 3 main positions in this draft: corner, quarterback, wide receiver, and offensive line at 4th. It's just I don't see like a lot of linebackers. I got Parsons going 4, but he's way above everyone else in my opinion. So
yeah, this is a cool draft. I mean, like the more we break it, it's like you get a lot of quarterbacks, you get a lot of receivers, like exciting players to watch coming into next season. Instead of like the last couple of years, feels like it's just been a lot of interior defensive linemen, linebackers.
Yeah, you got like Bosa, the Bosa brothers, Williams, Quentin Williams. I mean, it's been a lot of decent defense recently, but I'm excited for this year's draft, and we're gonna be continuing this weekly, the mock draft, until like when trades come in. We'll see if any trades happen with Watson or whatever. I mean, on Friday we're gonna talk about Carson Wentz to the Colts. That's big news, and we're gonna talk about the current state of the NBA because that's an interesting thing. I mean, the NBA is crazy right now. I mean, we'll see on Friday. But anyways, thanks guys for joining us. Episode 10 of What's the Catch.